Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Aurora. Scrambling away. Wide open downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Defense has to do a better job affecting the quarterback, guys, on money downs. 3rd down, you've got to be able to affect him, and the pass pro that time was just way too good.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. How much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the pass. It's caught downfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Hard running there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys. He does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. After 45 on his way. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. And back to the air on second down. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Here's the handoff. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggies. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Unleashes one. He makes a catch. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Hatchett.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get it.
Line getting set on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on a line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give on the inside. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I...
Can anyone catch him? He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Handoff to the single running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Texas A&M going quickly. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Out out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Aurora. Shoots it to the left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete out of the backfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. 1st down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback adapting. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. At the 20, he's got space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie! The AT unit on the field. And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Dropping back, it's Aurora. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Now on second down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Uncorks one. Fires into traffic, picked off.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let it go. And it's caught inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going for the big play. And the pass is intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man. And you come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He wants to throw here on second down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Tackled, but he has a first down.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third short, what they like third medium, third long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback will audible. He's back to throw on second down. Using his feet to buy time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead's extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is currently up big right now, and really everything they've dialed up offensively has worked. They're up by 21 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Dances away from the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Aurora. He'll pull it down. Oh, ball's out! Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. You're like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Finds his man enough for the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Quarterback extends the play. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
He took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, looking to throw. Trying to get to him. They're bringing heat. Lets it fly. Got his man all by himself. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter.
Texas A&M 24, Notre Dame 21.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. Trying to barge their way in. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The snap sets up the throw. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Now that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Aurora. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Skips away from pressure. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
And come on now, O-line, you've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Snags it over the middle. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He's been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 18 over Ball State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Wants to fire on second down. Got the quick pass. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry up.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Aggie. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point is good. They're up by 3, and a field goal would just bring us even. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Sullivan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Looking to throw, it's Aurora. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hatchett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I got to tell you, I love the thought on offense. You want to get one of the fastest players in the country the ball in space, see if he can break one, make you a big play in a 2-minute situation. But that's just a better job tackling by the defense. They practice that all week, and it shows up big here late.
Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
And I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out.
And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're just about ready to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Sullivan. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
Hey, it's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
Excellent field position here for the offense. The run to the right. Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Lining up to add another. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Aurora. Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He'll keep it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.